full there this morning. Furious residents of Westbury in Johannesburg taking to the streets after a woman was killed in an alleged gang-related shootout. She and a relative were caught in the crossfire. That relative, we understand, is receiving treatment in hospital. Now, we are being told by our reporters on the ground that live ammunition has been fired and that police are in pursuit of a suspect. ENCA's Slindelo Masikane is there with the very latest. Slindelo, let's go straight to you. What can you tell us?
All right, Michelle, I just spoke to you a few moments ago, but right after I got off the phone with you, it seemed things were going to stay calm in the area, but a few meters away from where protesters have gathered here on Main Road and Fuel Road, it seemed a couple of meters down the road, a random vehicle came and shot live ammunition right near the protesters. Now I'm going to ask Kulufelo to just try and zoom in at the casings. We understand that around seven rounds of ammunition was shot right near these protesters, and right after it happened, we had police in pursuit of those protesters. Now, as you can see, this particular area has now been barricaded by one of those police linings, which show that we now actually have a crime scene, an active crime scene taking place here in Westbury. Now, I'm joined by a community leader who was also present when it happened and can possibly explain exactly, do we know who this person is, what vehicle they were driving in, and what could have made them shoot live ammunition right near these protesters where we have children present?
Yes, the vehicle was approaching in the direction where we've closed off the road, and the community asked him just to turn around. But it's a vehicle with blood bank stickers, a white Hyundai i10 or i20. Before he even turned, he took out his firearm and started shooting at our people. And this is what we are living with in this community, that people take us for nothing. I mean, any person today, I've seen it on TV, they've seen the roads are closed, there's a lot of children here. How can you take out a firearm and shoot people when we are demonstrating against this violence in our communities? That shows what people think about our people. They do not even consider us as human beings now to shoot at our children and our people here now. And, it's unacceptable, and this will even have us to even intense our strike now and intensify our communities to make sure that we must be reckoned by somebody. Somebody must realize that we are all South Africans here and that we've got a cause that we are fighting for here today of shooting where people are dying here. And how can a person do a thing like this in broad daylight in front of everybody with all the police? It's disrespect for the law, disrespect for communities, and he must be dealt with the full arm of the law. And I hope they can arrest him now, because the police have gone in pursuit of him. But this is what people think about Westbury and our communities, that you can just take out the firearm and have fun and shoot at people. It doesn't.
Do we know, does the community know who this person is? Do they recognize the vehicle?
No, we recognize the vehicle, but we don't know the driver. We don't know the driver from a bar of soap, but the vehicle is clearly identified by the community. And that is how the police went into pursuit of this vehicle now. So clearly, we don't know this person. And it's like many of other shootings in our communities, we don't know who these people are that are really committing these devious crimes in our communities. But at the end of the day, this is what people think about our communities. And it is somewhere we need to send a massive statement to government. We now demand Becky Cele must come today here. We demand the presence of Becky Cele with incidents like this. The minister should come down and make sure that we have the firm deployment in this community to prevent things like this. We were promised by the minister and the MEC of provincial government in all our undertakings and meetings and gatherings that the Minister of National Government will intervene in this problem. And he has never ever touched foot in Westbury. We now demand, we will not stop this protest until the National Minister arrives in Westbury and come and address us and come and put action to this. We don't want his words. We want action to these killings now. It happened right broad daylight now here. Thanks.
Yes. As you've heard, they've now escalated their call. They no longer want the MEC of Community Safety to come and address them. They're now demanding that the Police Minister, Becky Cele, come to this area and see exactly what they're dealing with. Now, we will continue to monitor the situation. We are waiting for the police communications team to come and join us here on the scene, and we will have more for you a little later.
All right, our reporter Slindelo Masikane. Slindelo, you stay safe out there as you continue to watch the story of those protests in Westbury, in Johannesburg. News just in a short while ago We understand live ammunition has been fired. Police are now in pursuit of a suspect, as Lindelo reports. That area right where those people were protesting, along with young children, has now been cordoned off and is an active crime scene. That community leader there speaking to Slindelo, telling her that they are now demanding the presence of the police minister, Becky Cele, saying that this is how the communities like Westbury are being treated by criminals.